This is Mark Gordon with GoldenTicker.com with your weekly market update for the week beginning April the 20th, 2009. And we're looking here at a chart of the NASDAQ, and we can see that we've had 6 straight up weeks here. Very nice move off the bottom, about 30%. And the NASDAQ has been strong as compared here to the S&P 500. This gray line down here measures the strength against the S&P 500. You can see here that after bottoming here in late November, it's been up since. So the NASDAQ has been leading the general market upward. Investors Business Daily has got the markets in a confirmed uptrend. Right off the bottom here, the market confirmed on March the 12th and has been running up ever since. And it went right through the blue line here, which is the 10-week moving average, and then blew right through this green dotted line here, which is the 20-week moving average, and then it appears that we're headed for the 40-week moving average at about 1766, and that's falling a little bit. So lots of strength here. Looking down here at stochastics, we can see that they're going straight up as well. Looking at a daily chart of the NASDAQ, we can see that we crossed the 20-day moving average right here, and we got bullish on the markets at that point, and you can see that we blew right through the 50-day moving average, butted up here against the 100-day moving average, which also coincided with the top of the Bollinger Band here. Pulled back a little bit, found support down here at the 50-day, and then blew right back up, and now we are grinding higher and higher here. We can see stochastics have mostly been what we call locked in up, and that's when they're over 80 for 3 days in a row or more. So we're kind of going sideways here above 80, which is a really strong sign. And also you'll see a lot of these gray bars, these are up days, and they're coming on higher than average volume, which is also strong. One of the things that's confusing to a lot of investors is the fact that the markets are running higher in the face of this dire economic news. You know, people losing 50% in their 401ks, and high unemployment, and inflation possibly coming down the line, and the dollar collapsing, global systemic meltdown, depression. I mean, the news could not be worse, but here the markets are rallying, and markets will do that. They will defy conventional wisdom and rally against the trend. How long this is going to last is anybody's guess. Nobody can really predict it. The markets might be sensing some heavy inflation down the road, which would drive up stock prices, at least in nominal terms. So all we know is that there are some strong stocks breaking out of solid bases and running higher now. And some of these early leaders include Shonda Interactive, and this broke out of a cup-shaped base here in early March, right along with the general market, and has run up over 40%. And Long Top Financial broke out of this sort of odd-shaped cup base here and has ran up 24%. And NetEase broke out of this base here right about the same time the general market did, and has run up 31%. So you can see that there's some leaders taking off out of good solid basis and running higher. This is a good sign. So I guess what I'm saying is, forget all the bad news and everything like that. The market is rallying. It isn't a confirmed rally, and there are stocks breaking out of strong basis, which suggests that there is some strength in the market, and this is the time to be looking for the market leaders and getting aboard them. Could we correct at any time? Absolutely. Could the market really move higher and higher and higher? Absolutely. We just don't know. All we know is what it's doing right now, and the market is healthy. This is Mark Gordon on April 16th, 2009 with a monster stock report for NetEase, NASDAQ ticker symbol NTES. And NetEase is a highly profitable Chinese internet gaming and entertainment company. IBD gives it a composite rating of 99, the highest possible. The relative strength is 98, meaning the stock has outperformed 98% of all other companies. Sales were up a hefty 42% in the latest quarter. Earnings have been accelerating for the last 3 quarters and were up 91% in the most recent quarter over the same quarter the prior year. Earnings have been accelerating for at least 9 years. The 3 to 5 year growth rate is 40%, and the return on equity is 33%. These are monster numbers. IBD puts the group rating at only 58, but on a closer look you'll see that the stock has good company. Other monster stocks in the group are Shonda Interactive, Baidu.com, which was one of the big leaders of the last bull market, and the hot new IPO ChangeU.com are in this group. Looking at the weekly chart, we can see an 11-week cup here with a buy point of 23.02, or 10 cents above the high of the left side of the cup here at 22.92. Now, in order for a cup to be valid, number one, it's got to be at least 7 weeks long, so this cup qualifies. And also, you want to see a prior strong run-up before the cup formed. And this was a 50% plus run-up here, so it certainly qualifies. Another thing you like to see on a really good cup is a lot of accumulation on the right side of the cup as it's moving up, and you certainly have that here. In fact, you have 8 straight weeks of accumulation here, most of them on heavier volume. Now, one more thing you like to see, as prices clear the left side of the cup and go into new highs here, you want to see strong volume, and you have above average volume here as the stock broke out on March the 16th. Now, looking at a daily chart, the market confirmed itself into a new uptrend here on March the 12th. And then the next day on the 13th, NetEase rallied strongly in really good strong volume here, but it only got to a high of 22.50, not enough to take out the buy point. Now, the very next day, it cleared the buy point on 3 million shares, or about double what the normal average volume is. So that's exactly what you want to see. It did something kind of weird. It actually reversed off the top and closed at the bottom of the range here for a down day, which is not ideal, but NetEase quickly shook that off and has been running ever since. And we're now up about 36% up off the buy point. And if you'd like to know the next possible buy point, please subscribe to my stock picking service, and I'd be glad to give it to you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. As you may know, making big money in stocks is all about being aboard the handful of true market leaders during a strong bull market. At GoldenTicker.com, we concentrate on locating only the strongest stocks and give you proper buy and sell points based upon our proven trading models. We also monitor the health of the general market to let you know when conditions are favorable. I'd like to invite you to begin your free 2-week trial at GoldenTicker.com now and get full access to all our stock picks, advanced lessons, and more.